for you a tutorial using the new Anastasia palette. This is actually the Shadow Couture palette, and it has some gorgeous shades in here. In my opinion, if you love color, this is a must-have palette. It has 12 shades and it retails for $30. Morocco is definitely a repeat. It was also in the Amrezy palette, but it is a gorgeous shade nonetheless. Pink Champagne is probably my favorite, and that's what I'm using on the lid today. It's my favorite, and that's why I had to do a tutorial on it first, just because it is so pretty. And I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys. So that's what it looks like. It's just this gorgeous glitter shade. I don't have anything like it. Another one of my favorites is Azori, and I think this is really what sold me on the palette, these two shades. That blue is stunning, like it's beautiful. And another pretty color is Metallic. It's a very vibrant gold. It's a true gold. I want to say it's like Gold Digger from Makeup Geek. And another one of my favorites is Intense Gold, which is a really pretty pink shade. I'm not a big fan of pinks, but that's a pretty shade. Soft Peach and Morocco are great transition shades. Fudge is a beautiful brown shade, perfect for right in the crease. And Heirloom, I don't know how I feel about it. It's like a deep purple Bellini. It's like a really soft gold. Explain Pink Champagne. There's Chic, which is a silver. Spoiled is kind of hard to see. It doesn't swatch well. And then Noir is just, or Noir, however you say it, is just a very matte black. I am going to be doing several looks on this palette. I know I said that with my smoky palette, but I'm going to explain that in my next video as far as why I'm no longer doing any more tutorials on the smoky palette. So stay posted for that. But yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Alright, let's get started. As usual, I'm taking MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as a base to prevent creasing, and then using Soft Peach from the palette with a Crown C441 brush. Setting your base really helps blend the rest of your shadows a lot easier. Then taking the color Morocco and that same Crown brush, I'm going to apply that to my crease, blending it out, and then adding more to make it more vibrant. Right here, I'm going back with the BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blending Brush and the color Soft Peach to help just create more of a gradient look. I'm just using that to blend out Morocco. Blending takes a really long time. Just keep going back and forth between colors, and it's really going to help you get that gradient look. Taking a Zoeva 231 brush, which is more of a stiff blending brush, I'm taking the color Fudge in my outer V and bringing that inwards, and then I'm going to go back with that C441 brush by Crown and the color Morocco to blend it out a little bit more. With the brush the Anastasia palette came with and the color Noir, or however you say it, I'm putting that in my outer V as well, and then taking a Zoeva 234 brush to blend. I really like this brush because I feel like I have more control. It's a very simple, small brush, but it definitely does wonders. And here I'm taking my favorite color from the palette, Pink Champagne. I really love how unique this shadow is. I'm applying that with a flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics. To make this color really pop, it's best if you wet it first. I did go back off camera and do that. And also after that, I went to the Amrezy palette and took the shade Vanilla and just apply that to my inner corner. The only thing with the Shadow Couture palette is that it doesn't have like a shade light enough for highlighting and stuff like that, so I did have to take another color from another palette. For eyeliner, I'm taking my Holy Grail eyeliner. The hype about this eyeliner is definitely true. This is probably the blackest eyeliner and the smoothest eyeliner I've ever tried, and for me, I have really oily lids, so this eyeliner definitely stays put. It's actually pretty hard to take off even with Bioderma, so if you're looking for a good gel liner, definitely try out Inglot. For lashes, I'm using Ardell's 113, which are very long, but somewhat still natural looking. They're not too crazy. Unfortunately, my lower lashes somehow got stuck to my boyfriend's cigarette box, and he ended up throwing them out the window. That's $20 out the window. So goodbye to those, and I'm using House of Lashes Lash Glue. For brows, I'm actually using something new. I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. Well, this is actually new to me. And I'm applying that with an Anastasia brow pencil. It's the number 12 brow brush. I was kind of skeptical about getting the dip brow because I wasn't sure if it was going to be for me. But lately, I've just been so unhappy with filling in my brows with a pencil. I just always feel like in person, they're okay. But in my pictures, they just always look very patchy. So I decided to go with dip brow. I just bit the bullet, and I'm actually very happy with it. And to clean up my brows, I'm just using a Real Techniques brush and Physician Formula concealer. For primer, I'm using Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. It has such a long name. This isn't my favorite, but I decided to switch it up a little bit. As far as my foundation, I'm using my NARS Luminous Silk Foundation, and honestly guys, 4 months later, I still hate this foundation. I don't understand how so many people like it because I just feel like it sits on top of my skin, and after a couple hours, it starts to separate. I really don't know how to explain it any better. I don't know if I got a bad foundation or what, but it doesn't work, and also I hate the color of it. I always try to go back to it to see if it's going to be any different than when I first try it, but I'm always disappointed when I go back and try it again because I'm just not feeling it. For concealer, I'm using my favorite MAC Select Moisture Cover Up in NC15. This is my favorite concealer because it's just the lightest concealer I can find. Like I said, it's in NC15, and because I'm so pale, I can never really find a concealer that will highlight and conceal at the same time. And then I'm just setting that with Anastasia's Banana Powder from the Contour Kit. Going back to my lower lash line, to warm up my lower lash line, I'm just using the color Morocco, and then I'm also going to use the color Fudge just to warm it up a bit. And then taking like a flat brush, I'm just getting really close to my lower lash line with the color Noir. It's that black shade. And then I'm applying L'Oreal's Black Smoldering Eye Pencil, which is really one of my favorite eyeliners because I do have a hard time with my eyeliner staying. For the most part, this stays put. For my lower lashes, I'm just applying my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I have no clue where this mascara went after I did this video. I cannot find it. But then for bronzer, this bronzer, oh my gosh. I got it in my Ipsy bag, and it's amazing. I've never had a bronzer like this. It blends beautifully. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. This bronzer is gorgeous. It's called the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. I would have never tried this bronzer if it weren't for Ipsy, so thank you, Ipsy. That's probably the best thing about Ipsy. It allows you to try new things that you wouldn't necessarily pick out yourself. And then I'm just going to contour my face a little bit just with that fawn shade from the Anastasia palette, and I'm using a Makeup Geek blush brush. As always, this brush is amazing to contour with because I always say this, it gets into the contours or it gets into the hollows of your cheeks. For blush, I'm using MAC's Warm Soul Blush with a BH Cosmetics brush. I bought these brushes years ago. They were the first brushes I ever bought. I got the 10-piece wooden set, which I'm almost positive they still have. When I bought it, it was around $40. I'm not sure how much it costs now, but if you're new to makeup, definitely check these out. I always have a link in the description bar. Now right here, I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter, and honestly guys, this highlighter speaks for itself. It's amazing. It's totally worth the $40. I'm so happy that I bought this highlighter. I'm glad that I didn't miss out on it because it's beautiful. If you apply a facial spray like Max Fix Plus, or here I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray, if you apply that right after your highlighter, it's going to make your highlighter pop so much more, and then go right on top of that with more highlighter. Oh my god, it looks your highlighter is going to be on fleek. Put it that way. For lips, I went with SOAR lip liner and Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Pure Hollywood. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and please thumbs up this video if you want to see more tutorials. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So if you want something to